Lesson 8.5, Fractions on a Number Line. Billy's family is traveling from his house to his grandma's house. They stop at gas stations when they are 1/4 and 3/4 of the way there. How can he represent those distances on a number line? You can use a number line to show fractions. The length from one whole number to the next whole number represents one whole. The line can be divided into any number of equal parts or lengths. So, looking at Billy's house, Grandma's house, and so therefore we got 1/4. Then our next one would be 2/4. Next one after that would be 3/4 until you get to 4/4, which is a whole. So, I think it just goes through the steps, but step 1, divide the line into 4 equal lengths or fourths. Divide 4 1/4 strips end to end above the line to help. Step 2, at the end of each strip, draw a mark on the line. So we didn't do that, but it'd be like this, and that would be another 1/4 strip. And then we do another, and that'd be another 1/4 strip. And then this last one. Step number 3, count the fourths from 0 to 1 to label the distance from 0. Step 4, think 1/4 is 1 out of 4 equal lengths. So draw a point at 1/4 to represent the distance from 0 to 1/4. Label the point G1. So if you were looking at this particular map, then you would be trying to figure out how it could actually be labeled, which I think is what they're asking for, is to just do the G1 for the first stop. And then think 3/4 is 3 out of 4 equal lengths. Draw a point at 3/4 to represent from 0 to 3/4. Label the point G2. So the first point would be right here, and this would be G1. And then the second point would be 3/4, and that'd be G2. Okay, so I know that this isn't all the way on, but I didn't have you do any problems on this one. Okay, so the example, you need to complete the number line to name the point. So write the fraction that names the point on the number line. So think, this number line is divided into 6 equal lengths, or sixths. The length of one equal part is 1/6. So before they even start here, I believe they just have 0/6, which was taken off of the page, but then we'd have 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6, and 6/6, which again, 6/6 equals 1 whole, because you have the same number on top as on bottom. Now they're asking you to shade the fraction strips to show the location of the point. So the point is right here, so you would be shading all of it up until that point. Okay, so there are 5 out of 6 equal lengths shaded. The shaded length shows 5/6, so 5/6 names the point. Okay, then you are going to do numbers 5 through 12 independently. So for 5, 6, and 7, you're going to just use the number lines to help you complete the line. Then locate and draw a point for the fraction. I'm okay that you don't draw every single fraction strip in, but if that helps you, I do need you to actually have the answers and then the dot as to where 2/6 for number 5 would be on this number line. Okay, and then for 8, 9, and 10, write the fraction that names the point. So you're going to have to write the fraction right here, and they already labeled the point. So all you have to do is fill out that fraction. For number 11, Javier ran 8 laps around a track to run a total of 1 mile on Monday. So that means that in order to do a mile, he had to do 8 laps. How many laps, will she need to run on Tuesday to run 3/8 of a mile? Okay, so now we're just looking at part of that mile rather than the whole mile, and they're just wondering how many laps. So if she had to do 8 laps in order to do a mile, how many laps would she do to do 3/8? I left it open for you to help you with part D. So there are blank laps in 1 mile. Each lap represents blank of a mile. Blank laps represent the distance of 3/8 of a mile. So Javier will need to run blank laps to run 3/8 of a mile. And then your last step for this problem is to fill in the bubble for the correct answer choice above. So looking at A, B, C, and D. Number 12, sorry I didn't circle them. 12, which fraction names point F on the number line? So there's the point right there, and you're just picking out which fraction represents point F.